So I've been in Colorado kind of on vacation for the last week or so, and we're hanging out with some friends here. Tyler and Bobby from the District Cycles crew in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And as you do when you're hanging out with a bunch of musicians and guitar nerds and friends, people bring guitars and gear and you spend the week jamming and hanging out. Tyler brought something that I have been familiar with a long time, but I've never actually played, and that is one of these. So if you're not familiar, that is one of those Yamaha battery-powered mobile guitar amplifier, Bluetooth speaker things. For this kind of situation, it's basically perfect. I reached out to Sweetwater and asked them to send me 3 of the most popular options so that we could shoot them out, test them, and decide which one we think is the best one. So that's what we're gonna do today. So that's good, that's good. We got all 3 of them together, just hanging out.
Oh, look at them.
Triple duty.
Just being so cute.
Fat stacks.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there it is.
Damn.
Okay, so we've got the Yamaha, the THR30II. Then we've got the Positive Grid Spark 2. This is the newer version. And then we've got the Boss Katana Air EX. All of them are pretty similar in what they do. Bluetooth, battery-powered guitar amplifiers with an app that goes with it that lets you tweak all the different sounds and play along with jam tracks and everything.
I wanted something that I could use to practice at home without cranking up a tube amp, but mostly anytime I travel anywhere that I go, I always bring that thing. It's got a little wireless transmitter that comes with it. That's battery powered. You can sit around anywhere and just sit down and jam, really.
Yeah.
It is kind of pretty. I mean, when it's powered on, kind of hard to tell, but can you see the
fake tubes.
The fake tube glow. But honestly, I've even taken this thing and played small gigs with it. It's got a couple of lines out. You can just run into the PA, use this thing as a monitor, and for small stuff, especially playing solo, it's a really fun tool for small venues where I don't need a lot of headroom.
It has an app. App's really good, but you don't need the app to use it. Whereas, especially like the Positive Grid, the Spark, this thing is really app dependent. Like, it needs the app to be able to access all the features and all the different things. Whereas the Yamaha and even the Boss, you can kind of just do it. You can just use it independently.
It just feels like a guitar amp.
Yeah.
You turn some knobs, find a tone you like, and play.
You can dive into the app and tweak a few things. You can change like the cabinet settings and the compressor settings and stuff, and then just save it to the user memory things on the top, and then never really need to have to open the app again. And it's got the built-in tuner,
which is huge.
Yeah, like having a real tuner.
Being able to actually tune all fully wirelessly, hit a note on that thing.
I'm plugged into the Boss right now.
Oh, no dice.
Sound-wise, I think it's probably the best of these 3. The Boss Katana Air EX sounds good. It's the whole Katana like ecosystem thing, so the amp models are solid. It's got a really active EQ. The built-in effects are fantastic on this because it's a Boss. It's Boss. Aesthetically, to me, this is like the not the most pleasing thing. I wouldn't really want to leave this out in my living room necessarily.
Let's talk build quality though.
It is built like a tank.
It's like bed liner.
Yeah, it's like Linex or
It's like
something.
Rhino liner.
Yeah, yeah. Has an app. App is really good. Easy to use. Like the Yamaha, you don't have to use the app to get the most use out of it. It works plenty well on its own, with the exception of the tuner. Only way to actually use the tuner is to have the app open. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. I think they could have found somewhere on this panel to put like I mean, we're talking about Boss has made the TU3 for like 30 something years.
Put a little TU3 display on here.
Something like that.
So simple.
This one does come with the wireless transmitter though, which is nice. Don't have to have the cable. It works well. This is weird having it just stick out at the top.
It's just asking to get snapped off if you're carrying this amp around to be portable, which is what it's for.
Yeah.
So this being recessed inside, or just a place to store it when you're carrying it around. Like, that's not a viable solution.
No.
Same issue with the Yamaha, though. Feels like a Boss.
Feels like a Boss. The app has some cool features if you want to use it to like jam with, or save your presets or download presets online. You can do that kind of stuff too. But again, you don't have to use it, which leads me to the Spark 2. This, I think, was designed to be used solely in conjunction with the application. It's almost like this is a plugin, a guitar plugin wrapped up into like a hardware battery powered box. Downside with that to me is that all three of us, while we've been playing it, have spent more time like just fiddling with the app and trying to get it to sound right and playing with the different options than we have actually played guitar through this thing.
And I think the whole idea of amps like this are for simplification. Like, it's a simpler, easy way to get big sound with friends when you're traveling, and like just fiddling less and less with all the other things, like your whole rig, your whole pedal board. Like, so to me, it's counterintuitive to the idea of why these amps exist in the first place. Did we talk about the charging capabilities and how they all work and the differences between the three of them?
So all of these can be battery powered. The Spark and the Yamaha have built-in batteries. The Boss, you can purchase separately a Roland battery pack, which wasn't available at the time, or you can run it off 8 AAA batteries.
It's kind of hilarious.
It's 1998
honestly.
again.
This really seems like we're picking up a hi-fi at the thrift store.
Dude,
You
that
put
is a cool
batteries
thing.
in this thing.
That's like I had
it in
this
place.
Iowa boombox in my room when I was like 12, and it took like 9 D-cell batteries or something in the back.
How many seconds of anti-skip did your CD play?
Dude, come on, Boss. Like,
Y'all have done this before, dude. This is,
right?
come
Yeah,
on, that's
this is a little bush league,
little
right?
bit.
So that's why this one's plugged up, is because I'm not trying to dump 8 AAAs into this thing
to play for 30 minutes before we all die.
Yeah, but otherwise, like, yeah, they're all battery powered and easy to charge and roll with. You can get cases and little travel bags for all these things, which is cool.
But to be fair, like we talked about earlier, price tags on these things. This runs at $299, $579 for the Boss with the wireless transmitter included. To get the Yamaha with the wireless transmitter, $679. I do think it's the best sounding and most full featured of all three, but it's also the most expensive.
Yeah.
And you get what you pay for here. So the Spark at the price tag is very powerful. It sounds huge.
Sounds huge.
Way more fiddly to get a sound that I like out of it though.
This has a ton I'm surprised at how much low end they got.
Yeah, it's
out of this
beefy. I
little
mean, it
thing.
sounds huge.
Sounds huge.
And that kind of stereo sensation you get from the off-camera speakers that are angled.
Price point, tons of bang for your buck. The app is cool. It works pretty well, but it has a bunch of, like, to me, somewhat needless features, like this AI tone generator thing where you tell it, like, I want a creamy lead tone with a touch of delay and reverb, and it supposedly like dials it in for you.
It's amp tech from the future, bro.
It sounds bad.
But at least it feels terrible too.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're buying these, well, we already know what you.
Yeah, I mean, I already bought this one a couple years ago, and I regret nothing. It was really fun to try the other competitors though, and be happy with the choice that I made.
So you would stick with.
I would
Yamaha.
buy this again, honestly. If I broke it or lost it or something, I would buy another one.
And him having that one and playing it before, just at his house in his garage, like hanging out, I always wondered if the others would be better or if I would like them better, especially with it being a cheaper price point, because sometimes cheaper things just surprise you.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm like, dang, Tyler did his research. That's the one. If I was going to get one, 100% Yamaha is one.
Yeah.
King is still the king.
Dude, I agree. I think that this is a sleeper piece of gear.
Yeah.
Arguably, in my opinion, as far as stuff that Yamaha makes for guitar, including their guitars, I think this might be the best guitar thing that they make.
It's something I've told a lot of people is the best practice tool that I've ever owned.
Yeah.
It makes me want to play. I'm really an acoustic guitar player, and I love playing electric, but it's really not my skill set or my primary thing. This makes me a better player and makes me want to learn new things, and not having to buy a bunch of pedals and gear
Yeah.
to go with the amps. I'm a straight into the amp kind of player anyways, and this has everything I need and want from it.
It's a simple thing, but being able to sync your phone and play a song out of the same box and have the ability to mix it and dial it in with your guitar and just play along, I think it's great.
It scratches all the itches. And I'm like a big rig, half stack player kind of
Yes.
guy, and that's like what I want in my bedroom. And this scratches that itch all the way. It makes you feel like you're playing something huge and big and wonderful, and you can travel with it.
With that in mind too, Positive Grid does have a massive ecosystem of accessories. They have a giant, I think it's a 210 or 212 cab that's self-powered that you can run that thing into if you want more juice out of it. And they've got some all-in-one PA speakers and even a little bitty tiny modeling amp. For those who actually want that sort of thing, if you can kind of find the tone that you really like out of that.
I just think that kind of goes against the idea of these things. Because at that point, it's like, well, then now you're just creeping back into getting a real guitar rig, which I would tell you to do. If you're going that far with it, you're getting like the extension cab and you're wanting to gig with this, I would say just get a regular guitar rig. Other than doing the small stuff that you were talking about doing every now and then with this, where it's like a one-off.
Yeah, like a
thing.
house show or some like really small venue where you don't need a lot of volume, but you want good tone.
Yeah, it's cool for that. But if you're starting to add all the extra stuff to trying to get it to be a guitar amp, I think you just get a guitar amp. I don't think that's the idea behind these things. These are not trying to replace your guitar amp. This is a tool that just does a different thing. I'm glad you brought yours along because this is not something that I would have ever checked out.
I think that's true for a lot of players, especially at these higher price points. You can get a lot of amp for the almost $700.
Oh yeah.
When you buy this plus the wireless transmitter, which why would you not want the wireless transmitter with this? You can buy a lot of amps for that. But all the capabilities, the portability, and just the fact that I play this more than any of the other amps I have because of that. I can take it anywhere in the house, take it on a trip, take it to friends' houses. Even sitting in on acoustic jams, I just want some different sound. It's fun to bring an electric to an acoustic jam and just pass the guitar around, let everybody have some fun. Volume's consistent with everybody. You don't overpower if you don't want to.
Yeah, and it's a killer Bluetooth speaker. Like, what more do you want? So, there you go. We all like the Yamaha, but let us know in the comment section down below which of these three you would pick up. I'll have affiliate links in the description box to all of these, and thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring today's video and sending all of these out to us. Go follow District Cycles and Live at District and the Mid-South and everything on Instagram. Tyler is at GetWide. You can check out his music and everything on Instagram and YouTube and all that down below. So thanks everyone. We'll see you real soon.